Welcome back to NBA Rumors 365. We're about 3 hours away from the draft, and I just wanted to give a quick preview. I'm going to give the top 5 picks and why very quickly. Number 1, Otto Porter. He's the best shooter in the draft. He's the best offensively polished player, elite athleticism, and decent defense. The Cavs really struggled with shooting, and I think he would be a really nice fit on the Cavs. Number 2, the Orlando Magic. I think they're going to go for Alex Len. They had the tendency to build around dominant centers, and I could really see them going with Len if the Cavs don't take him at number 1. If the Cavs do take him at number 1, they'll probably go with Nerlens Noel because the Magic like centers, as we all know. Shaq and Dwight Howard were both there and both drafted by them. So number 3, I think Otto Porter. I think he'd be a very nice fit on Washington, along with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Plays excellent defense. He's just a great fit. He can score the ball. Set comparisons to Paul George. So that's who I think. I think he'd be a nice fit on Washington. Number 4, I have Victor Oladipo going to Charlotte. The Bobcats really need all the help they can get, and I really think Oladipo. I think Oladipo could be nice there. I think their last 2 picks were really not too great of picks, but I think Oladipo would be a home run if Charlotte could get him. Number 5 for Phoenix, I say Nerlens Noel. I think Nerlens Noel. I don't think they can pass up Nerlens Noel if he's available at 5. They're trying to find a franchise player after losing Steve Nash, and I think Noel could maybe someday eventually develop into that, and I think he'd be a good player to build around. I just don't think he's a right fit on the Cavaliers or any of the other teams I've stated, but on Phoenix they really need some talent quickly, and Nerlens Noel, they would be absolutely ecstatic if he's still available. You know what? I'll actually go ahead and do 10. So number 6, the Pelicans. I think Anthony Bennett. I think he would be an awesome fit with Anthony Davis. He's big. He's strong. He's good at it. I mean, he's very strong. He's a rebounder. He can score down low. He's improved a little bit on his jumper. It's not bad though. But him and Anthony Davis would give the Pelicans a really, really nice backcourt. Develop those 2 guys, you could have a dominant team along with Eric Gordon down the road. Number 7, the Sacramento Kings. I say Michael Carter Williams. Interesting. I would say C.J. McCollum, but McCollum's more of a shooter. But an interesting fact I heard is that all the Kings point guards shot 3 times as much as assists they had last year. So say it was just they didn't have many assists. Like it was all shooting. They would take 3 times as many shots as assists. Michael Carter Williams is more of a floor general. He's going to be passing the ball, getting his teammates involved. Number 8, the Pistons. C.J. McCollum, I think he's the best point guard in the draft. And that's not just because I know him personally, but I think he really is. He's arguably the best scorer in the entire draft. I think he's the second best shooter behind Ben McLemore. And Detroit has plans to move Brandon Knight to the shooting guard. So I think McCollum will be perfect if he's there, which I think he will be. Number 9, Minnesota Timberwolves. His ability to score and rebound, the shooting guard is tremendous. He'd be an excellent fit along with Ricky Rubio. That's kind of a missing piece that Minnesota really wants to get as a shooting guard, and I think Kentavious Caldwell-Pope would be a really nice fit. Him, Rubio, and Kevin Love could all develop nicely together. And then number 10, I have the Portland Trailblazers getting Cody Zeller. I think he'll be a good fit with LaMarcus Aldridge. His stock is rising, so I think Portland would be absolutely ecstatic if they could get him at 10. I did this mock draft yesterday, and Cody Zeller is actually his stock has actually risen, so I don't know if he's going to be available at 10. But we're going to see. But he'd be a very nice fit with Aldridge. I'd give him a very dominant backcourt, but rumor has it Aldridge has demanded a trade. I'm not quite sure if that's true or not. Supposedly he wants to go to Chicago. But that's all. Like, subscribe, comment. Just let me know what you guys think's going to happen tonight. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my blogs. And check out my Facebook page that I admin. Alright.